What's up? What's up?
What
What's
is
up,
going
Cowboy
on, fellas?
fans? What is happening, man? We doing the pregame, the Dallas
Yes.
Cowboys versus those hated Los Angeles Chargers. Look,
Hated.
the hated Chargers, man. I see everybody got their color rush on, but me, because I don't have one. I'm gonna have to step my game up. I don't know what the
I'll
hell my
get you,
problem
bro.
is. I don't know what
I got you, Bubba.
I don't
I
know
got
what the hell my problem is. I ain't got the color rush, but I got my little brother on. I got Sean
you.
Lee
Yo,
on today. So,
Yes,
hey,
sir.
I'm glad everybody in some kind of white today. Man, look here, man. Let me introduce my three amigo co-host from the 915 on the west side of Texas. My man, 21. Mondo 21.
Y'all see the cup? Y'all see the cup? Y'all see
That's
the cup?
it. That's it.
míralo,
Yeah, man.
míralo.
and
Hey,
Yeah.
and, and from the west side of the west side, my man from the great state of Arizona, Mikey 520. Mikey mic'd up. What's up, fam?
What's cracking, lacking, man? There's a lot of toxicity in the air with these Cowboy fans. I don't know. We stirred them up. We got jersey burners. We
hey,
got
hold on, Mikey, hold on. You said, wait up, Chris, you French?
Toxicity.
No, did you? Are you French? Because he said we stirred.
We
We ain't
we
do
ain't
nothing.
we ain't stirred up shit. Now okay
you
maybe
say
I stirred up a
Are we
little bit.
French? Are we
Maybe,
French? Because we, I said
hey,
we.
maybe I stirred up just a little bit, but then
Yep.
Mikey went through gas on that mug,
and
that boy was like, "Woo!"
I learned from the best, Raider
What's up,
Aaron,
man?
right there. Right
hey,
there. The
hey,
toxic meeting toxic, man. That's what I love.
I was just like, "Oh, okay." I say, "Well, that's Mike. That's Mikey for you. If you want some shit started, hey man, just call Mikey."
I
Mikey.
I haven't Mikey'd in a while, so
Yeah, yeah.
after I'm still licking my wounds from that little Persian fucker, tearing me up
Oh
on the
no, no, no. Hey, bro, you gotta let that go, man.
Yeah, I'm just playing. I love me some all you allow me to butt in sports, but no, but it's just we're gonna get into the game, but it's just the ugly side of our fandom sometimes, man. The jersey burning was evident after the Niner game, right? And then this, and then and I hate to say Sneaky's name because it's on par with the sneaky tactic. You know what I mean? It's on par with that. Having no accountability for your own team, none whatsoever. And then, dude, of all franchises, you're gonna ride the coattails of who the hell? We're the Dallas motherfucking Cowboys, and you're gonna ride off the coattails of the Cleveland Browns. I understand being in love with Amari Cooper, but I love you, but goddamn it.
That was a tough one. That was a tough one. But you know what, Mikey? You gotta understand. A lot of Cowboy fans have a lot of pent up frustration.
Right,
They
right.
were just they've been holding it in, holding like that shit hurt me. I was there. That shit hurt me. So when these Niners took the L, I was happy. I was like, fuck yeah, fuck them Niners. I hate them Niners. We
well,
can't fucking beat.
we
We
were
can't beat them. They fucking mashed our face in the ground, and it is what it is. And I was fucking still salty from that. So I saw the other bully fucking beat him, and I was low key laughing at him. But but to go out and make videos, I didn't. I was just wondering. I put a video out there, and I was just
I
wondering,
like your Twilight Zone video. Like what?
like
Like
what's
the strange lady.
where were we at? Why couldn't we do this?
Right.
That was my comparison of the game. My whole thing was me wondering why couldn't we play like that? But it is what it is. That L. We on to SoFi
Yeah,
and
we on to it. Yeah, we'll just move on from there, man. Let's get into this Charger game because we really don't have long because you
Oh
know
no, no, no,
how
no! You got to take some accountability of me a little bit because you. That's the
how what I do what
that's the
I do.
difference between you and me. You're slick. You're smooth. You know how to talk. That means you're old. See, I'm still immature.
well, well,
Right.
we
That inner voice inside was talking like me, but you did the very white thing, and you're like, so you say the champagne bottles, duh.
Hey man, look, I just know to hit stick and move, man. I ain't got time to go for the knockout punch like you do. It ain't no knockout punches, just stick and move, and we can move on. But look, we only got a limited amount of time, man, because I got to be right in front of that TV before 7 o'clock. So we gonna do a quick 30 to 45 minutes tonight, and we're gonna talk about these Chargers, okay? So, hey man, let's get it cracking. 21.
Can you do something for me?
Say,
What's going
man,
on, big fella?
who are your key players of the game tonight, man, against these hated Los
Key
Angeles Chargers?
players. I'm gonna go with our leaders. I'm gonna go with my defensive leader, Micah Parsons. He came out on his podcast. He acknowledged they shit the bed, and they were gonna get better. So I'm going with my defensive leader and my offensive leader. Dak Prescott. We thought you would have been mad last game, but you weren't that mad because you gave the ball away a few times. But I want you to pick yourself up, put us back in a situation where we trust you, and let's get this show on the road.
Mikey?
Uh, I'm on par with Michael Parsons, and exactly the new role he's gonna fill. Not just him being the guy off the edge, but being the Mike linebacker. Is he gonna be able to communicate with his defense, set the defense right, be what they're supposed to be? And it's a little wrinkle for Kellen Moore now, because probably Kellen Moore would have had Leighton Vander Esch's number, kept him in an island versus Austin Eckler in a Texas route. But now you got Micah Parsons back there. Another key player, of course, Dak Prescott. Of course, what is he gonna do? I know it's the same thing going with you, Mondo, but it's just that's the feelings and the sentiments that we have, considering the demolishing and the curb stomp that we went through. We need our quarterback's confidence up, and our quarterback
Yep.
hasn't played with confidence. I don't, and it's not just self-confidence, it's the confidence that our coach has in him by the play calls that they've been giving him. Dude, so the stats say that we are scoring 5 points less a game, our offense, and the Chargers are scoring 5 more points a game. What does that correlate to? Old mouth breathing wisdom tooth, Kellen Moore. He is the difference. And as far as another guy, Brandon Aubrey is gonna be big in this game. I think he's going to play a big role, just like Greg Zerline played the last game. I want to see a blowout, but what is a blowout going to teach us? So
Nothing.
It's gonna
we'll
confuse
see.
us even more.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
like that. It's like that chick that had our heart, did us dirty, but she got that bomb. So when she come with that bomb, you all whoop. You know what I mean? But you don't realize she'd give that bomb
I,
everywhere else,
I
man.
really hope your girl ain't watching this. I really hope
She
she's not.
probably is, but
I
you know what?
really hope.
We like Tupac.
We gotta work on your
Like he said,
timing.
thug life. He said,
Yeah, we gotta work on his
So I
timing.
got around, you know.
All right, man. Let me say my key players, man, is gonna be strictly one area for me because our linebackers are all hurt. I want to see what our linebackers are gonna do today, man. Because I believe Eckler is playing. So they're gonna run the ball, but Kellen, he can only run for so long, right? You know, after a while, he go like, okay, I gotta air this out every play. It may be first and one. He's gonna throw a 50-yard pass. So we just gotta watch out for him. So I'm looking for my linebackers, man, to see what are we going to do? I think the Cowboys did activate Malik Jefferson and the other kid. Oh, I keep forgetting his name. The other linebacker they activated. So I'm just really I just really want
Rashad
to.
Evans did
Yeah,
Rashawn Evans, is he activated?
yes, Rashawn.
yeah,
So
yeah.
so I'm looking for them tonight, and then like I gotta agree with both of you guys, bro. Um, it's all on Dak. I mean, honestly, because the pressure is on him, and let's see if Dak can handle the pressure. Two straight primetime games. One was a disaster. Let's see if you're
Yep.
gonna come back and redeem yourself. I mean, that's basically what we're thinking. You gotta come and redeem yourself, bro. After that poor performance, of course, like Commando said, like Rue said, who schooled Mikey, but we ain't gonna bring up old shit. The defense held them down, man. So they got wore out. And we don't need the defense to get wore out on this high scoring offense against the LA Chargers. Okay. So I'm expecting a lot more, and that leads me to this question right here, Mikey. I want you to go. All right, what you thinking about? What Dan Quinn gonna do tonight, bro?
Mm, he is going to put a lot of pressure on Justin Herbert. As good as the talented as the Chargers are, and don't get it twisted. The draft, yes, we're fortunate to have Michael Parsons, but me at the draft, I wanted Rashawn Slater, and you could understand that, right, boss? You
Yeah,
could understand that because we see what Tyron Smith is, and Rashawn Slater had a great rookie year, but he's been slipping. He's been giving a high amount of pressures, and we need to exploit this weak offensive line. They have wide receivers, of course. Um, the number 13, what is it? Allen, he kills us.
yeah.
He kills us. You remember? What was it? One of the Thanksgiving games. He hurt my heart. He had us thinking it was a 2000. It was 2017, and I can still remember that. But he's a little bit older. He's a little more savvy. Oh, we're lucky we don't see Mike Williams. But the hole in their offense is their offensive line. What we're gonna do, what Mozzie's gonna do. We see him getting better and better, and like what's Sam Williams and dude. Tank's always going to be Tank. He's going to stop the run. We need Sam Williams to respond in his new role now that Micah is playing the middle linebacker
Okay.
position. And we're going to hear some more Dorrance Armstrong, and we're going to hear some more Dante Fowler. That's what we
Especially
need.
Dante. I'm with you with that, Mikey. Yeah.
That's what we need. We need that because that's going to fill in for everything that Micah made up for. Then it's not going to press Micah to be more aggressive because we don't need him to be super aggressive. And you know how like Kellen Moore likes running those wide receiver screens. We go and then we get caught slipping. I see Micah doing a little bit, being a little weak in the passing game. We take for granted what the Wolf Hunter does in the passing game, but he has speed. So if we see Micah flying around, we got those big bodies. We did what we needed to do. That's what Dan Quinn needs to do.
What you got, 21 on this?
Dan needs to do better. It's plain and simple. Dan needs to do better.
Oh shit.
We need a. I feel like he needs to. He was with Kellen Moore for what, one season?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure he knows his scheme, and I think that Pete said it best. We need to watch those little screens, those dump offs. He likes to run those, and Micah's gonna be out there filling those. You know, so definitely got to watch out. And I just you know, Quinn got to do better, man. He got to get these guys back together again and make sure that we get respect because last week 42 points on our head and it was tough. It was tough.
Yeah, man. I'm with you, man, because I was really down on Dan. I think I was more down on him than I was Dak, and I think last week was the first time I actually ever attacked Dak Prescott. But I have been on this Dan Quinn thing for a minute now, and my whole thing is, bro, we can't afford this anymore. All right, we all know who lost, and it's an opportunity for us to gain a game back. Okay, we need that game back. Okay, normally the Cowboys are pretty good after a loss. They I think they're 13-3. I think after a loss under Mike McCarthy. So I'm expecting them to play
Yes,
better,
sir.
but if they're going to play better, you know, um, I'm curious where they're going to line up Micah tonight. Are they going to have Fowler and they going to have Sam Williams actually on the damn field? You know, I really want to see that, man, because if the Chargers are going to throw a lot, I want all three of them on the field at the same time. Why not? Why not?
Yeah.
Why
you
not?
know, you know, I'd rather have Micah coming from the linebacker position getting to the quarterback because then he can pick and choose who he want to attack. But when he's strictly at the defensive end, it's gonna be tough, man. So
Well, maybe it's a blessing in disguise. This, you know what I mean? Like
mhm.
maybe it's a blessing in disguise. Gives these other guys, touted guys, we could hear more. All we heard was Sam Williams out of camp. Sam Williams, Sam Williams, Sam Williams, and he's on a milk carton with Dorrance Armstrong. And is that because Micah's taking all the snaps? That may be. That may be, and they'll enable them. I don't know about you, man. I'm a shitty follower. I'm a better leader. So when they give me the plans and I run the show, we kick that in the ass. But when I'm following a lot constantly, yeah, don't get me wrong, I'm a part of the team. But there's just something different when you're put on the spot and it's your time. You go, and we got a good rotation of guys too. Like you said, Fowler, Williams, Armstrong. We're deep, so let's use that depth and
Right.
let's get that. Like even on running downs, man. I said it on the huddle Wednesdays. What's up Wednesday? Remember that, Big G. Um, yeah, we got to do the plug. We got to do the plug.
Always gonna plug. Always gonna
I
plug.
gotta do the plug. That's that sign up there. Put in. Let's get Neville Gallup. Let's get Neville on. Let's get just get beefy. Get beefy. Get a beefy interior with Hankins, Neville, Osa, and even Mozzie. Like get a good rotation where we have those, and we are forcing them to pass the ball. Pass
Yep.
the ball, and we're forcing them into pass protection where they're very weak.
Okay. All right, man. So our next subject for tonight, the quarterbacks tonight. The quarterback. We briefly talked about it. I always do this in quotations because everybody says that Justin Herbert is better than Dak Prescott, and basically he hasn't done anything either. So when people say he's better, is it better because he make more money, or is he better on performance on the field? Okay, lately I can say the last two games, maybe. Okay, but overall in their career, Dak Prescott is
It's
leaps and
better.
bounds over um um damn
Justin Herbert.
Justin
Just
Herbert.
in her,
Okay,
it's her bear, it's
yeah,
her
over
bear.
her bear. Okay, so I don't understand the narrative. I know it's
Oui,
the
oui.
the um the national media has basically proclaimed him the next great thing. I say, but I still go back to that playoff game against Jacksonville. You up 24 and you lose the game. And when they needed him to do his magic, the magic didn't work. So my thoughts, my personal thoughts on the game, man. I think it should be a good quarterback battle. It should. I think Dak is going to come off the mat today. He got to get off the canvas, man, and actually fight. Okay, and that's what the Cowboy fans are looking for him to fight. 21, man. What you think about this quarterback battle tonight?
It's gonna be a good battle. You hit it on the head, Chris. We always talk about Herbert. You got that talk, that Herbert, that Dak, that Kirk Cousins talk. So it's in that realm, and Dak has got to come out here and say, "Look, I'm the better quarterback." We all know that's the right answer. We all know that's the better quarterback. Dak has got to come out there, put a show on, and I, I know there's some of those plays that I see that shit. I can get through them. Shit, just give me the ball. I'll get there. I know Dak, use your legs a little bit. Dak, come on, stop being lazy on us a little bit. Stop getting too. I know there's. You want to be this pocket passer, but you can use your legs a little bit. Get back to that old Dak, man. I want to see a little bit of that old Dak. It's good when we see it. When we see it, we're like, okay, here he goes, and
Some of
it's
that
and
old
and
Kanye.
and you get that flow going, and but then you sometimes you see the plays and you see them where he won't run for it, and you're like, come on. But listen, we need that old Dak back. Show him out.
Right,
It's 20
Mikey.
minutes after the show. Cheers up. 20 minutes after the show. Cheers up.
Cheers.
You're listening.
Yeah.
Cheers up. Cheers.
All right,
Salud.
Mikey, give me your thoughts on the quarterbacks tonight, baby.
The quarterbacks tonight. So it's a big thing right now with our quarterback and his confidence, like I mentioned earlier, and this new system that he's in. So he's having a hard time managing this system and a hard time adapting to it. I just want him to sling the ball, just like that whole John Kidna thing. You see it. Throw it. You see it. Throw it. And this West Coast system is a little bit precise. It's a dance. So I hope that their precision is on point. Justin Herbert, he's a talented guy. So when it comes to being a quarterback and talent right now, Justin Herbert got the youth. He has the stronger arm. Better quarterback, not necessarily. They've played each other once, and Dak Prescott won that. So in the head to head, Dak Prescott has that. I just right now us we just want to see a semblance
Yeah.
of a okay, good offense, of an offense that's able to score when they need to score. An offense that can move the ball when we're behind. I'm not wishing that we get behind in this game by any means, but we need that resilience, that pressing need, just like Cowboy Corner said. That Titans game. That Titans game should have been the Arizona game that we had. But with our new offense, it just wasn't. And we need to be able to move the ball. And we want to see a semblance of being able to push back when the going gets tough. And that's what we need. Justin Herbert, like I said, uh, he's up, he's down, and when you put it all on him, he's not necessarily successful. He might stat pad and play from behind and have these big stats, but I believe our quarterback's the better quarterback.
Right. All right. My next
Um,
subject. My next subject. My next. This has been a big topic all week, man. It's been a big topic about how CD is frustrated, man. CD said he likes to be on his own thoughts sometimes when things are going bad, and he don't like to be around people, and he's on that major pout thing right now. My thoughts on that is, look, man, if you need to be alone with your thoughts, why are you at the game? you know, I need to be engaged with your quarterback, your offensive coordinator, and your head coach, man. I really do. So, hey, man, what are y'all thoughts, man? You think that Mike McCarthy gonna force feed CD tonight, or is he just gonna be a part of the offense?
You know what, big fella? I've been thinking about it, and I hate it because like this is what they're talking about. This is what they're talking about. Oh, now they're gonna not now CD is just gonna come in here and save the day. Like, so you're just giving up the game plan. That's what we're gonna do is just pass it to CD. That's is that. But I want CD involved. I get that he's frustrated and all of it, and I want him involved. But let's not just be that team that just goes to that one player. Like, we got to move the ball around. We have these guys all off season. We talk about the weapons that we had on offense. Let's stick to that run. Let's get that run going right off the rip. Don't just because the game is slow or whatever. Let's not worry about that. Let's get that run going early. Let's run it efficiently. I want to see more Dowdle in there. So but distribute the ball to CD. I get it. He's frustrated, but come on, CD. Like, let's get the team. I'm. You know what though? I'm glad that he voiced his frustration.
yeah.
I'm glad. I'm glad though, because he said it himself. It's all on Dak. Dak is the one calling the plays. So
Yes,
he pretty
sir.
much told us, look, this is the dude. You'll see if shit goes downhill. This is where it's at. That's what I feel that CD did. I feel like he put it out there. Like, look, he's been doing it since last year. He was running these plays, and so I'm just letting y'all know now.
He looks like last year early season CD again, right? Like
Yeah,
remember last year, early CD, when we were arguing if he was a number one. Remember
yeah,
that was the thing. But
yeah.
if we know he's the number one, we just see the frustration out of him, the body language, body language, body language.
It tells
It's
you a
just
lot. It tells you a lot.
it's that Jay
It tells.
Cutler thing. You know what
Yep.
I mean? I can't stand that, man. I just get your head up. Let's go. And then with a player like him, other players feed off that shit. Like
Yep.
you've had that homie, you know what I mean? I've been that homie, you know what I mean? So like it dictates a lot, especially with somebody that's supposed to be a superstar, that's supposed to be the guy. That
Yeah.
guy and then there's a lot on him because that guy that was here before just beat San Francisco with the third string quarterback if you didn't see. So that's the thing. As much as I didn't think he was the guy, that's the thing. So CD, be the man. No need to be salty.
this
So
man, this man got props. He got props.
always, baby, always, baby. Got food, bro. I came hungry.
It's
Uh,
like he got some snacks just laying around. Just snacks.
dude, you know I fell in love with Giovanna. Her pantry game is off the chain, bro.
Hey man, hey, I got some. I got a special guest for both of y'all.
Yes, go.
I just want y'all. I want to count down from five,
Five,
four,
Four,
three,
three,
two.
two. Jello.
There he is. Be too real.
Oh,
in the
shit! That's right.
Yes,
You gave me goosebumps, G.
sir.
You gave me goosebumps. I've been asking for you, homie. You don't
Well,
understand.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
First of all, I
What's
got
going on?
We're gonna win now. We're gonna win.
I got to introduce him, man. For somebody, so people who don't know or that is new to this show or the Dallas Cowboy Huddle, Be Too Real is the original, the OG. Man, he was there before we all got there. Okay.
Yep.
So hey man, life goes on because life it happens around here, and he had some things he had to take care of. But man, he was gracious enough to jump on the show tonight, man. Give us your thoughts. Be Too Real on the game tonight.
Man, I'm so glad to be here, man. I'm glad.
We're glad
So,
for you, Bubba.
I had to go get my oil change today. And the guy asked me, he said, "You think we're gonna win?" I said, "Yeah, I think we're gonna win, man. I got a funny feeling that our secondary may get exposed. But
Ooh, ooh.
I still think we're gonna win." Now, one thing about it, I'm looking at our offensive scheme and I'm trying to see uh what is what is it going to look like? What are we going to define ourselves as this season? Because it's still unease is in the air of who we are as our identity on the offense. And
Yep.
everybody know what we are on the defense, but offensively, is Dak the issue? Is Tony Pollard the issue? Is our wide receivers the issue? We still got to figure out that niche in our offense. But tonight, I think coming off that bad week, we're gonna come in, we're gonna do our thing, but we still got to figure out what our identity is.
Hey, Be Too Real, I got this question, man. We all been kind of upset with Dan Quinn about some things, his strategy in the games, man. What's your thoughts on Dan?
Um, I don't know how mad I am at Dan Quinn. But there are some plays that I'm starting to see where he's not playing to his strengths.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we talked about this all last season. I know me and Rue for sure really wanted to see what's going on, Ivan. We wanted to see him in the middle linebacker position more this season because if you can stop the pressures, right, then we're leaving that gap open. And I really want to see him just be more versatile in his play because he's that kind of a player.
Right.
As far as our secondary goes, I think that we're doing okay. I think we're doing all right. But I want to be verified tonight in that because we got a outstanding wide receiving core in the Chargers with Keenan Allen and Mike Williams and
Yeah.
those kind of receivers that we got to stand up against toe to toe. And I think Gilmore could do that for us and show the rookies or the younger guys, what it needs to look like.
Okay. And then my last man, we had just finished talking about this. I'm glad you jumped in, man, when you did. Uh let's talk about CD, man. What you think about CD? This whole controversy this week, man, about him in his own thoughts and him not getting the ball. Because like Mikey brought up a good point. Remember last year in the beginning of the season, we was wondering if CD was the number one receiver and everything like that. At the end of the season, he did prove that he was a number one season a receiver. Is it Dak fault? Is it Mike McCarthy fault, or is it CD's fault that he's not getting the ball?
I think CD rightfully so is in a position of anger with the organization or the quarterback or whoever he's feeling anger towards. Because I mean, like we all stated, he is a number one receiver, right? If
Yeah.
you're gonna play him and put him as the number one receiver, then play him as one. Give him the ball, But I don't know what it is, but I feel like the organization isn't trusting Dak to play to his strength either, and
Yeah.
the
Yep.
dinks and the dunks passes, that's not his strength. You know what I'm saying? I think rolling out of the pocket, seeing who's open, and then letting the play develop is his strength. Like sitting in the pocket and running out of a defensive pressure, that's not really his thing. I think you got to roll out, see the field a little bit more. That way, Michael Gallup can get a better passed ball, or a CD Lamb could get a more open shot because, some of the passes he been throwing, it was like, hey, we want to keep this dude around, man. Don't get him hurt, with these passes, bro. Yeah.
Right.
And so I think CD Lamb I think he's rightfully so to be a little angry about not getting possessions like he should, because I think last game he had 5 targets. That's not nearly enough targets for number one wide receiver on any team.
Yeah,
And
because
especially the matchup. Especially the matchup.
Right, especially the matchup.
yeah, because man, I think about it sometimes. You can see number one receivers like our former number one receiver yesterday, man. How my man was like, I got to get him the ball. I got to get Coop the ball. I got to get Coop the ball. And I was just like, man, every other organization can get their number ones the ball.
Right.
Just like Jalen. Yesterday he was forcing the ball to AJ. And then like Chase in Arizona, they forced him the ball, man. And they
Right.
they did what they needed to do. But it seemed like, man, the Cowboys just refused to feed their number one receiver. And then it made me think, well, damn, is he our number one? Or
Right.
is it our tight ends, our number one receivers? I
Right.
just really wish that the Cowboys will actually establish CD as that dominant receiver that we know he could be. 21,
Yeah.
what you think about that, 21?
I'm telling you, it's just I feel there's a rift. There's a rift between him and Dak. Something's going on with him and Dak, and they're just even the way they spoke to the media about each other. Like I spoke to him, and if there's a problem, he needs to for him to address it. Like I don't know. I just that's not really how I'm not gonna go and tell Chris, hey Chris, I spoke to Mike and he's not I'm gonna go and tell Mike, like what I'm saying, like it's
Right.
I don't know. It's just I feel like there's something's not connecting. I don't know if we got to remember there's contracts talks with CD, right? So that's up in the air.
That's the
As
thing.
much as anybody wants to say or he wants to say that that's not what he's about, it's up there, right? So
Right.
this man wants to get his touches. He wants to show out. So I get his frustration. So I mean, I don't know if it's something just between him and Dak. I'm hoping it's squashed or whatever, and let's show out, man. CD, he's that number one. Like Des said, you put that 88 on his back for what?
Exactly.
He wanted number 10. He wanted number 10. But the thing is, and this is something that we talked about in the offseason, sometimes there's only one football. And when we get all these talented guys, we're trying to feed all these guys, and then we get these gadget guys, and we get Cooks. We haven't even gotten Cooks the ball, and then Gallup comes and then he goes, and that's the thing. There's only one football, and we get cute, as Chris likes to say.
Get too damn cute.
We get too damn cute. Don't get it twisted. Chase And what we're talking about with Joe Burrow getting into Chase, Boyd's on that and Higgins is on that, but they have their connection right now. In this offense, it seems like Dak and CD don't have a connection, and the frustration comes is that CD's in a contract year and he's on a dependent position, so he's getting his feelings about his money as he should, but yeah.
You know, to your
Go ahead.
point, Mikey. Though it is only one ball, right? But we're averaging 27 or 30 attempts from that ball in the air.
No,
He
I feel
throwing
you.
the ball. He throwing the ball about 27 times a game, 30 times a game. And with that, CD, if he's our number one, he should have a higher target share than a Shoemaker. And I don't know why they
Yo,
trying to make this guy Dalton Schultz. You know what I'm saying?
He went to
I
Michigan.
think the kid is a good blocker at times, but he's no Dalton Schultz. He's no Jake Ferguson. He's no uh the hell Jason Witten. And so giving him the opportunity as much as they've been doing it, I don't like that one bit as far as when it comes to the one ball comment, like give them one or two of them. Don't give them six. Don't give them four. One.
ladies and gentlemen, be too real.
I don't know why Real had to attack my Michigan man like that.
I see
I
that.
mean, hey, look.
I see that.
Hey man, look, we said we was only gonna go to 45, so we at 37 right now.
Real
Look,
quick.
go ahead,
So,
go ahead.
I got the Dallas Cowboys injury report,
Go ahead.
which and then we were talking about streaks. So we're 13-1 after losing a game. Mike McCarthy doesn't lose 2 games in a row, but there's another streak that is building that's been talked about. It's teams after they play the 49ers and lose to the 49ers lose their next game because the 49ers are so physical, they beat your ass. And that's what we were a part of. So our injury list report is pretty deep, but again, it's DeMarcus Lawrence unspecified. He's gonna play. Zach Martin, of course, his ankle. Tony Pollard unspecified. They're all good. Everybody that's saying specified is gonna play. Tyron Smith, he gets his Amazon packages on there. Wanye Thomas is doubtful. Cavante Turpin. Hey, Cavante Turpin might play in this game. Considering he got a freaking high ankle sprain and that dirty ass tackle, and I ain't gonna go into that. Donovan Wilson again unspecified. Nashawn Wright, he unspecified. He hasn't even played the game, but he's hurt. And Chimi Odoga is questionable. And the only person that really is out is the Wolf Hunter. Don't be hating on Leighton Vander Esch. So
Right.
that is the injury report. Sorry for giving it late.
Hey, Mikey, you telling our injury list is deep was crazy.
Yeah,
It's
know.
deep, but if you ain't hurt, you
Hey,
ain't playing.
yo.
It's deep. It's deep.
All right, look, okay, we look, we gonna go around the horn on the final score. Okay, 21. What you got the final score being?
Oh, man. You know what? I'm gonna go 32-27 Cowboys. It's a close one.
There you go.
I don't want to blow out, because if we get a blowout, then I'm just still gonna be confused as to I don't know who we are.
All right, Mikey, what you got?
32-27.
32-27. Mikey, what you got?
Oh, I'm sorry to say this. 21-24 Dallas Cowboys.
Yes,
All right.
sir.
Aubrey Matic.
I got it. I'll say this because I hadn't even posted it though. But yeah, my 60 seconds I said Cowboys 24-21. So Mikey, we was thinking the same. Be too real. What you got, man? What's your final score?
Well, I'm going to go 33-24 Cowboys.
33-24. All right. Look, man.
Prices right me. He prices right me.
Yeah, he prices right.
$1.
Right. I love that.
$1.
It's 20 minutes again. Salud, guys.
Salud.
Cheers, y'all. Cheers,
Say,
man.
okay. So my final thoughts, man. We gonna always leave B2 real last. We gotta have the best for last. Okay.
Sure.
My final thoughts for the game, honestly, is this. Okay. Defense got to get off the field on third down. Okay. Our linebacker play. We know we're short there. We got to make tackles when they're there. Okay. No chasing from behind, man. You make the tackle in the hole. And let's see if number 4 get off the mat and have a good game this tonight. 21. What's your final thoughts, baby?
My final thoughts on the game is I want to see consistency in this offense. I want to see consistency. I want to see us drive down the field. I want to see us run the ball. You know, I want to see Dak throw with efficiency. You know, this offense, I need to see it rolling. So, final thoughts is let's get this offense going. We know that defense is gonna do what it's got to do. So let's get this offense rolling.
Mikey, your final thoughts?
Complementary football. So that means the offense is here and bails out the defense. And if the defense needs bailing, it's vice versa. Consistency is the biggest key. I want to see a drive, a semblance that we have a pulse on offense and we know what the fuck we're doing. For real. So
Right.
that's I need confidence out of my quarterback. Throwing the ball with purpose, with being deliberate in his throw, not what we saw. So that's where we're at.
All right, and last but not least, and man, first of all, we truly want to thank you, bro. It was just this is honor and a pleasure, an honor and a pleasure.
Special surprise
that my man B2, excuse my language, fucking real is in
motherfucking
real.
Yes, sir.
B2,
hey man, you are
Man, I was definitely wanting to get back on here. I definitely was trying to get back on as soon as possible, man. I didn't know it was going to be on tonight though, but man, I'm glad I was texting Chris today. So yeah, we back on. But go Rangers.
Go Rangers.
Go Rangers. And final thought is
go
man, I'll just say it like this: make it make sense. You know, if we 3rd and 1 guys at the goal line, or we 1st and goal, 2nd and goal, listen, put Lupke in and let them bust their ass open. You know, I mean, let's make it make sense. If it's 1st down, we're on the 50-yard line. Let's do a little inside post route. Let's do a little run. If it's open for you, Dak, run the ball, man. Make it make sense. Let us not be sitting on the couch thinking we smarter than Mike McCarthy, who getting paid millions of dollars. Okay, make it make sense, guys. Wow. And so, my final thoughts is: listen, this team is a team that we can beat. And let us make the win make sense. Let us do all the right things. Let us minimize these penalties that we've been getting that are stupid, and let us drive the ball up field like we've been consistently doing all season, but get in the damn end zone. Okay, and that's what I really want to see happen. I want the final thoughts of tonight's game to be: they did their job. They made everything make sense, and so that's what my final thoughts is for tonight's game.
And that's Dylon spitting hot fire.
Hot fire. Say, man, first of all, man, thank everybody for joining in on the Three Amigos show, man. We just trying to get this off the ground a little bit, man. And then this helps us when you get the OG in the house. And what's so bad, we all older than his ass, but he's the OG. Okay. He's the OG. Hey, man, look, hey, as we always say, man, Dallas Cowboys for life.
Puro
pinches Cowboys.
Don't nothing come to a sleeper but a dream.
Yeah, remember?
So let's make it happen, Captain.
What's up Wednesdays? Cowboys huddle.